What's happening, guys? It's B-RAD and welcome to another episode on the Trade to Glory, where today we're going to be making some massive improvements to our team, which include the SBC Delaney, and I will, towards the end, be opening up the Prime Icon / Moments pack as well. Now, in that, I'm basically going to get rid of today my Shaheen and my Werner. Werner's needed an upgrade for a long time. Now, I've been using the Kamada to do some of the objectives with. Now, he is my cam at the moment, and actually up front he does seem like he probably would do the job. So in the Prime Icon Moments, if I was to happen to get, say, a midfielder or a cam, preferably not just a striker, then they would probably fit directly into my team, and that would actually not be a bad pull. All we're really looking for is to not get a Prime Icon. I think it's a little bit of a shame that at this stage in the game EA have included Prime Icons in that. If they said that they were only going to include the top tier Prime Icons, so if you were going to get a Prime, you could only get the top 10 Prime Icons in the game, then that would be fair enough. But I think sticking it in so that you could still get an Inzaghi for the 88 and 86 rated squad it requires, that's a little bit low. As we look forward now to FIFA 21, obviously we do know there are two official icons named in Eto'o and Cantona. Apparently are 11 coming to the game. I think the likes of Xavi has been mentioned, Beckenbauer, possibly John Terry. Let me know down in the comments what other icons you'd like to see in there. Off the top of my head, I can't really think of any that I sort of really want to see in the game that haven't already been in the game. I think maybe I'd like to see a Beckham because he probably deserves it. And yeah, I was all for a John Terry as well, so that would be a good icon, even though probably not going to be a very usable icon. I just want to see him get what he deserves for his years of service at Chelsea. The other thing as well about FIFA 21 is that there are now going to be a top 200 in the weekend league for FUT Champs, so that's quite a massive thing. As long as they don't nerf the rewards from sort of the 101 down to the 200, so that basically the top 200 now will get some really decent rewards, and then the elite downwards will then basically get the same rewards they have this year. I think that is actually a really good addition. I also know that there's a co-op mode, so that looks like something with the season objectives we've had this year. You won't just have the objectives to go and play a friendly, go and do squad battles. You'll actually have some co-op objectives to be able to get XP and get certain players, which I think is also a really good thing to do as well. It brings us all together to play the game together, which obviously at the end of the day is really the idea. The other things looking like in FIFA 21 is that there's going to be some things like stadium upgrades, that division rivals are now going to work differently as well, that you're going to basically only have 40 matches to play throughout the week for your division rivals to do your objectives and to earn your ranking points as well, so people won't be able to just go and relegate themselves by sticking in bronze teams like they have been doing. I'm sure that'll probably still happen, but just obviously it'll be a waste of games, but also it'll stop them getting the best rewards because they'll be relegating themselves but then won't be able to play the games to achieve the rewards that they should get. So that at least I suppose kind of balances the people that relegate themselves out, because although they'll have to do it, they'll then miss out on a week's worth of decent rewards, which early on in the game is obviously a massive thing, because people that aren't going to spend FIFA points are going to need to play the game and get the rewards to get some of the best players in the game. Now, as we move, like I say, into FIFA 21 and we're ending FIFA 20, it seems that they have put a promo up which could potentially be connected to FIFA 21. Now, there's been a lot of speculation about it. I've seen a couple of things based on the FUT Mobile pre-season promo, but as we load into the Ultimate Team on the screen here, and we'll see an image that pretty much, I think, tells us what the idea is. So we have the UEL Live and the UCL Live cards featured in the pre-season promo, which starts in 3 days and 5 hours. Now, by this time, that will mean that everybody will have secured their spots in either the UEL or the UCL. So what I think here is you're potentially going to now get objectives or SBCs or something to do with one of the UEL or UCL cards. So a player from Man City, a player from, whoever might be in there, like Liverpool, etc. And then what is going to happen is at the start of next year's FIFA 21, you will be rewarded with that card. That will be probably a live update style card. So what will happen is, as they then get onto the UEL or get onto the Champions League, that player, every time they win a match and then progress through the rounds, will go up a rating. The other speculation is that it might give you like a one to watch for certain players and stuff for next year, but given the fact that they've given the UEL and UCL card types on there now and haven't included the one to watch, then I think that probably is unlikely. Obviously there's 3 days till it is officially out, so they could add more card types in there. This could still be a teaser. These might only be 2 of the cards, and they might then add one to watches and stuff into it, so that next year, say you started with getting a Werner or a Ziyech who have obviously gone to Chelsea, as they then progress you might get a live item of them or the one to watch for them. Is potential, we don't know for sure. But anyway, without any further delay, let's get into the Trade to Glory episode today, where, like I said, we are going to be doing the Delaney. So if we go into my squad, I basically am prepared today that for all his years of service, or 1 year and games of service of only 139 played, because obviously I don't play this game as much as other people, but he is my highest scoring player. He scored 110 goals in 139 games with 78 assists. I am now prepared to say that I am going to be getting rid of Timo Werner out of the side. And I'm also going to be getting rid of Shaheen. Now Shaheen hasn't played so many, 78 with 18 goals scored and 10 assists. But he is going to be going out of the club as well. So I'm going to remove both of those, because as you will see in the SBC, which we do have ready to submit, I will be getting this Summer Heat Delaney. Now this card looks incredible. He's got high work rate, so it'll be a box to box. This is the team I'm putting in, so mostly all of these are untradeable, except for I had to go and buy a Thiago. This was the cheapest on the market at the time at 24,000 coins. So let's go and submit that. We'll get Summer Heat Delaney, so he is directly replacing Shaheen. So Shaheen is now officially gone. And there he is, 91 pace, 93 dribbling, 86 shooting, 96 defence, 91 pass and 95 physical. So he's literally 4 stats away from being in what I suppose we'll call now the De Bruyne club, because De Bruyne is the only person on this game, I believe, to have 90 in every single stat. But there he is, the new addition to our team. At least he's walked out of a flare and it's not one of those strange black backgrounds. He looks incredible. I'm hoping in game he's going to be incredible, and he's really just a perfect replacement for Shaheen to play that kind of CDM role for me in the side. So let's go and put him in. Okay, so there he is, officially into the side is Delaney. Now he doesn't really need much on his attributes really, given the fact that he's got 91 passing as well. Let's go and put his to his centre mid so he does get his full chemistry on there, and I think I was going to apply an engine anyway, so I think let's go with that. Let's give him the engine. So he's got extra pace, extra pass and extra dribbling. His defence and physical stats are already incredible, and shooting, he's not really going to be in that position for me anyway. Now as I go through to the prime icon or prime icon moments SBC, what the potential to happen is that I might switch Kamada into that striker role. He has actually played really well for me there. He does have a 4-star. If I do, then I'm going to want a cam that's probably got a 5-star. Obviously I do have Kaka there, he's got 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, so I could potentially also get a centre mid and move Kaka into my cam. There are a few options there. Really I'm not looking to get a defender or goalkeeper, and I do have a couple of icons to recycle into the SBC. So you'll see Cannavaro is no longer on my side because I put my Upamecano in and I'm just playing Ter Stegen on the 8 chemistry. And then I also have the Ryan Giggs that we got in the Pack and Guess episode that is going to be going into the SBC as well. So what am I going to do is going to go ahead and complete the 86 and the 88 SBC, and I'm going to go ahead and see what player we get from these packs. Okay, so here we go, we're submitting the final team. So I've already done the 86, all players that I don't use in the club and not players that I'm going to use in any future episodes of Foot Eliminator, etc. for this year, as the game is now coming to an end. As you can see there, we've got the Ryan Giggs that we did get in the last Pack and Guess, and also my Timo Werner is going. So whatever happens, I'm going to have to buy a player if I don't get anything that we want. Let's go and stick them in. So we've got the 2 rare gold players for that, but more importantly, we have got the icon upgrade pack, a prime or moments icon player. This is tense. All we really want to see, I want to see a striker or cam. I want to see it to be a moments player, and then obviously after that I'm looking to see really some Brazilians, I suppose, or Frenches. Come on then, let's get it open. Please, not English, not defenders or goalies. Moments? Oh. Do you know what? It's not terrible, but how good would that have been if that had been Moments, Drogba? I might try and use him and see what he's like in game. I haven't heard very good things because I think his body build is a little bit clunky. Just if that was Moments Drogba, that would be so much better. Let's just go and have a look actually and just see what the difference is. I'm not sure he's going to be as good a striker as what Kamada would be. Let's go on the transfer market and just have a little look and see Drogba Moments is 730,000, and look at that card. That card, 4-star, 4-star. I mean, he's 6'2". He's a big guy, but that card is a lot better than the Prime. Let's have a look and see how much the Prime is. And I think this SBC is coming in at around about 350,000 coins. I feel like it's a little bit of a loss. Yeah, we could have picked him up for 288 if we wanted to buy him. It's a little bit of a shame. What I'll probably do is actually I might go ahead and do a foot eliminator on Didier Drogba. Maybe do him from like as if he was from Chelsea, because in realism I'll put him in with Kamada and we'll just do a little bit of a comparison. So let's do a comparison with. So Kamada beats him in every single stat except physical. High work rate, 6'2", whereas he's 6 foot with just a high work rate. I think, I do think he's probably not going to go on the side. I'm going to go and stick Kamada up there. We'll stick Drogba in the club, and I will do a foot eliminator episode on Didier Drogba this week. What I'm going to do is go and look at some of the cams with a 5-star weak foot that I had been looking at. Now, one of them was Del Piero. The Prime Icon Moments to sit in the cam roll there. Now, he's not too badly priced at the moment. 537,000 coins. 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, high attacking. It's very tempting. I think the other person I did see was Socrates. Or Socrates, depending on what way you want to pronounce that. He's going for around about the 500 mark. High attacking, low defensive, but he's 6'4", so his body build's not that great. Whether I think him or Del Piero in that middle, I might end up trying them both out. I know I'm going to lose a little bit of coins and selling one and buying the other. I think for the moment, let's go get Del Piero. We'll get his Moments card. One's just gone up at 529, so even more, a little bit under than what we were going to pay. It's a big thing for me, that. It takes the balance down quite a bit from the 1.3 million we'd had saved on the account for ages. But we'll go and do that. Let's put Del Piero into that cam spot and then go and get into a game and try these out. So they're all gone now, they're gone into SBCs. You can see I've still got St. Maximin, but not only that, I've still managed to keep Alex Tellez, Allison. Also, still have the Bruno Fernandes, still got Daniel James, so still got quite a few players in there. Still got my team of the week, indeed I didn't have to end up using him because I had the rating already. And I've still got my Eder Militao, I'm obviously keeping because there could be a potential thing coming up with the new preseason promo. So yeah, there's plenty of cards still in the club that are high rated if I did need to use any of them. So let's go and pop in Del Piero. There he is. We'll apply that central mid to cam as well to give him that 9 chemistry. Obviously we'll eventually get 10. And I think in here for one of my super subs, let's go and put in Daniel James, just so I'd like to try this card out at some point, I think, to see what he's like, maybe bring him on for Nabry as a sub. But yeah, not too bad there. I just need to apply a fitness card to him as well. And there we go, that's kind of the the end team as it is at the moment, which we will be playing a game with, see what they're all like. I think obviously the Drogba was a little bit of a disappointment, especially given the fact that there are prime icon moments available in that SBC, but I've seen a lot worse come out of packs for other people as well. Let me know down in the comments who you got if you did decide to do these, and what you think of the cost value of that SBC. Personally, I think it's a little bit of a rip-off, seeing that they have put in the prime moments icons in there as well. But yeah, so that is my final team probably now as it stands. Obviously, we know that after playing a few games, Del Piero might change for Socrates, and I'll try him out, see what he's like. And I will be doing a Foot Eliminator episode on that Didier Drogba, seeing as we did get him in a pack. And I would like to try and use him out, but he's probably just not going to fit in my actual team. Obviously, we are now looking forward to FIFA 21, so let me know what you think you want to see in the game. Pop a note down in the comments whether you want to see some changes to the way weekend leagues run. A lot of people want the tournaments back, the daily tournaments. I think they were a really good part of FIFA 19, where you can actually get rewards and players objectives that way. So it'd be cool if they did bring that back. Let me know what you think about the co-op thing and how you think that's going to work. But as always, links to all my previous series, the Foot Eliminator, the Pack and Guess, and the playlist for Trade to Glory and Graft to a Draft are all down in the description. So click on the links, go across and watch some of my other videos. Obviously, this has been a short one today, just making some upgrades to my teams and just looking at FIFA 21 and what the pre-season promo potentially could be. But there will be some videos coming out this week, so we'll do a Graft to a Draft again, and I will do a Foot Eliminator as well. Probably no Pack and Guesses, because I don't think there's going to be any packs coming out in the store, and potentially there's not going to be any special cards in packs either. But drop a like on the video, comment and subscribe to the channel. What I do need is more subscribers by FIFA 21, so when that does come around, we can get some incredible collaborations on the Foot Eliminator series, and hopefully I'll be able to take part in some of the other series that I've seen on YouTube that I would like to be a part of. But as always, I've been B-RAD, and thank you ever so much for tuning in.